Is that how you spell civilization?
I don't know. How are you spelling civilization?
It's on this guy.
Hold on.
Is it like the British spelling?
Oh, you're right. It's like, it's got a V instead of a C.
Wait, what?
No, I think that's an alternate spelling, yes.
Is it a V? Civilization?
Cecil! Cecilization!
If I can find
Monkind, Hoodles, together in Smale comedies, communities.
What the hell is Albert talking
Or
about?
on illusion of Safety, People,
What's happening?
Preet, and
Alright, somebody needs to call Ashley. Alan's having a stroke.
what was on?
I think he's trying to read it by interplacing all of the V's with C's for some reason.
No, I'm just not reading it wrong. I got fascinated with the idea of just, like, doing it completely wrong.
But you're still reading it.
Yes!
Despite the fact that there's no relevance to what's coming out of your mouth.
People pretend that life goes on, that there is something left to hope for. They distract themselves with blood sports, fast car, and scraping together the necessities of life, all while pretending the dangers of the wasteland. Don't notice them. The people of Freedom Falls have built a semblance of a world lost. The town lies west of nowhere, isolated, alone, and ripe for the picking by bandits and warlords. Food is scarce, clean water rare. Watch your back, because nobody looks after nobody but themselves. Was that better for you, Joseph?
Yeah, it was in English.
So basically, it's Mad Max, the Fiasco.
Or Fallout, the Mad Max.
Mad Max came first, though. Fallout ripped it off. Welcome, everybody, to Fiasco, our Let's Play of it. This is the Fallout setup from, we downloaded it off of the gaming doodad. What is that place where we get games? Steam Workshop.
Steam Workshop.
There we go. But this is what we're playing.
Yay, I'm back.
Joseph, back with the icon from the Universalis. Take your index cards off of the table, sir.
Yeah, I need to erase these, too.
We kinda know what we're doing this time around.
Kind of.
I'm gonna roll the dice. Does anybody have a problem with me rolling the dice?
I got to roll them last time, so I really can't have a problem with that.
It's my turn. It goes left to right, or clockwise, or one of the wises. Joseph started first because he lives in the smallest town, apparently.
We can switch that up this time. I don't want to start first every time.
No! It says the person who lives in the smallest town has
Okay,
to
lives. If that's what you're saying, then I clearly don't go first.
Well,
That
that
would
was
probably
just
be
me
you.
then.
Unless you've got 170,000 people in Milton.
I haven't actually gone and counted, Tony. My gut tells me that there are fewer than that.
Population of
But my
Milton.
gut is not the best measurer of people either. It didn't actually go and count them either.
9,323 as of 2013.
In Miltone?
Yes. Do you live north of Baghdad?
Oh yeah.
What? Alrighty then.
It's not weird to me at this point.
It's really
Every
weird
once in a while,
when
the
you
news will
Google
come on,
Milton.
like, in Baghdad, people were shot. I'm like, holy crap! And then I'm like, oh wait, they're not talking about our Baghdad.
That's really
They mean over
weird.
there in Iraq.
Wow, the founding fathers of Baghdad must be like, yes, nailed it. Okay, well, I think you go first.
What we see, we need one need, at least one location and one object, right?
Yes, they recommend that for 3 people, especially starting, so that seems to be what we should do.
Let me, Sentimental. I like sentimental. What, do I have a 2? What's in sentimental?
You got a Bible, a mangy dog,
Okay.
pair of baby
I'm gonna
shoes,
go with, 2 and pick sentimental. I'll put it over
chipped
here.
coffee mug with the
Number
words,
2 dice
world's
on it.
best dad.
Alright, now, how are we sitting at the table? Who goes next? Looks like
Oh, that's
Tony's
good.
next.
I just assumed it was me and Tony. Yeah, it's still in the same order as it was last time. Me, Tony, you.
Alright, I'm looking at the 2 locations. We've got the shanty town, the Homesteader Flats, the town of Freedom Falls, the scrapyard, the Mad Hawks gang headquarters, and out in the wilderness.
Yep.
I think we're going to go with the township of Freedom Falls if there's a 4 over here.
There's gotta be a lot of dice left.
It seems like
Alright.
it probably will be.
4.
What's available in there?
Location.
Radio Tower and Crow's Nests, the Gatehouse, Dave's Cash and Guns, the only working gas pump in town, Bob's Vending Stand, Ramey's, I'm sorry, and the Silverlight Cinema.
So
What?
Were you really just about to go, Al?
Yep, I was. Actually, I was very seriously considering it. I believe it's your turn now.
Wow. Okay. And last time we sort of locked in where the cards were, the relationships anyway, and started trying to build that way. We can do a little more random if you want this time.
I'm feeling a little more random this time.
Alright, so now it's just a whole big friendship. It's true friendship.
Friendship is magic.
Oh.
Friends with benefits, former rivals, old friends before the end. Bully and Toady. Spiritual advisor and truth seeker.
Bully and I
One
see.
humiliated the other. What kind of friendship is
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna say that's a lot juicier of a friendships than I expected. Although romance is also.
1 and 1 is clones, by the way. Just want to point
Yeah,
that out.
I was thinking about that.
That's kind of funny. That's the relationship. Everyone's clones. I mean, all right.
It's part of the relationship.
Never mind. These needs are way too much fun. I have to. Yeah, I want someone to want.
Get, like,
Someone wanting
get
to
the
get
truth
rich.
to get in.
Need and need. That's the need. To get rich.
All right, Joseph's picking the need to get rich. Number 1. Narrow in the field. Now it is my turn, yes?
Yes, Albert.
All right. What was the location, for Freedom Falls?
Yep. Township of Freedom Falls.
I'm going to pick the cinema
All right.
at number 6.
Silverlight Cinema.
So is the Silverlight Cinema?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me these things.
I just love the idea of like a kind of a ruined movie theater. Maybe they still have a couple of reels of like, I don't know, Transformers left over in the apocalypse, and like people just kind of sit in there and like watch the same old movie over and over and over again. And it like has air conditioned on the sign, but it's not anymore.
Is this going to be the binoculars that can see dead people of this game?
I am not getting too fixated. I'm just saying, I like the imagery. I'm trying not to make the same mistakes. I'm trying to avoid the mistakes of the past, Joseph.
To get rich, Silverlight Cinema.
Tony
Sentimental.
It's his turn now.
Yes.
All right. So it's to get rich, and we're going to go by cheating the Mad Hawks motorcycle gang, if we have another 4.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yes, there's a 4.
All right. Oh, we have a bunch of high numbers. We have a bunch of 5s, a bunch of 6s, and a 3.
Alright.
So what kind of relationships do we have available for that? I'm gonna go with 6 for the
Al.
past. What?
Really?
No? You want to do romance?
It's my turn! Are you kidding me?
I am actually not.
I thought you were. I was like, he's really coaching my turn a lot.
It's worse this time.
That's unbelievable. At least he didn't get away with it this time.
I was so enthusiastic. Okay. Well, never mind. Joseph wants to do romance.
Yep, we're doing romance.
Boo.
It's Al's punishment.
Land sakes!
Now it's Al's turn.
Girl!
Where's the objects? There we go.
Are you doing objects?
It's your turn now.
Oh, you actually did romance?
I actually did romance.
Okay. Well,
Terrible. That was the wrong choice, Joseph.
Why was that the wrong choice?
Because then we have to like pretend to be all romantic to
All
each
right,
other.
it doesn't necessarily mean a 1-to-1 ratio of our
Or
characters have to be in these things. There can be.
They all
You
have
can
to be former lovers because it's an orgy colony.
see. Former lovers is even on here, Tony.
I thought I had a 3 in here. I was gonna go with incest.
So yeah, that's great. I think
He
3
took the
was
3 to get that.
Oh yeah, wait, no, I chose the
Yeah,
wrong
well, how
one.
did you put a 3 up there to get incest?
I meant to put a 5.
I mean,
I have to
5.
work fast, or else you'll steal my turn.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh boy. Oh boy. For real with the romance. Okay.
Yeah.
Seriously, we have incest, we have secret lovers, and we have stalker and crush.
At least that one's interesting.
I feel like I'm gonna go with Stalker and Crush. It seems like the least offensive way we could get out of that one.
How is it offensive? It's a romance.
It's pretty offensive that you picked
I don't
romance.
want incest, alright?
Incest is
Secret
pretty bad.
Lovers just sounds like a whole pot of stuff I don't want to get into.
Secret lovers. Pushing the envelope this time, guys.
Yeah, we are.
And again, they're very loosely defined. Or can be.
Alright, so we're in sentimental objects. I've got to pick one.
Or relationships.
Sony has options of a box of teeth and a chipped coffee mug with the words "World's Best Dad,"
Or
as well
relationships.
as dog or mangy. Or
Do we even have a 3 for the mangy dog?
I left you the 3.
No,
Okay.
the 3 was... Oh, yeah.
No, I did not go with incest.
Oh, right, you didn't go with incest. Shockingly.
I decided, I was like, wait a minute, what am I thinking?
Moment
This
of
is a
clarity.
bad idea.
I kind of think the
The opposite
most...
of a good idea.
I think we could... I'm just deciding between a mangy dog or a box of teeth, because we could make that pretty disturbing. All sentimental about a box of teeth. Doesn't say it has to be
you
baby
can pick
teeth.
work relationships. Or romance again. There's a lot of 5s out there for romance.
We could do another romance. It'll be like a 3-way, literally a 3-way, actually.
Well, okay, you have
There's
Stalker
no
and
room for
Crush.
incest in this.
That's not
I'm not
exactly...
going to put our listeners through that.
Stalker and Crush? That's just
I
weird.
think the idea is that one person's a stalker and the other person's the crush.
Oh, I see.
That was
of
my
the
interpretation
stalker.
of that. It's not both. It's not like he's a stalker and somebody has a crush on him.
Well, that's how
Alright, we're going to make a
right?
work relationship with number 3.
What is available for work? Struggling homesteaders, tradesmen. Okay, so the ones that are actually available are pit fighters and former nomads. So that's all we have is 5s and 6s.
Remember the last die is wild.
Die!
Alright, where's the relationship card?
I want to, okay. So, Tony is gone now, right?
Yes.
That means it's Joseph's turn, yes?
That's correct. We're learning how a clock works. The hands of the clock go around. We might need to leave I don't know. Again, the last die is wild, which opens up everything all over again. Did someone say romance? Right. I'll be boring.
Actually, yes, Joseph did say that. Those were your words.
I'll go with the past for one of the relationships.
Okay, let's look at the past. Oh, I owe you my life. Fought over the same woman are the 5 and 6 options, and also former slave and master, bounty hunter,
You
and
could have had you killed my brother and incest.
And I thought you were the other one. Now he's stalking him.
What?
Because he's also the stalker and Crush. It's all one person
Okay.
who's trying to get rich by cheating the Montauk's of the motorcycle or
I
something.
forgot that was the thing.
Yeah, we gotta start locking these together, I think. We're gonna get a little too far flung.
But so we have, what are our objects? We have sentimental, man, a chipped tea mug, really?
Coffee mug. That changes
Coffee
everything.
mug. I want to leave that one, I almost want to leave that one open.
Yeah, because
What's the other thing that we have? We have the past, and what's the other relationship? Isn't there a second one?
Oh, work.
Yeah, it's work.
Work. What's those available?
No, I can't
Former
see.
nomads and pit fighters, I
I'm
believe.
gonna go with 6 pit fighters for the work relationship.
Pit fighters?
Yeah, like in Game of Thrones, where they're a Marine and they're like, we're all gonna throw down and fight now. Because it's tradition.
Right. That's...
Tradition!
Again,
Tradition!
we might want to start thinking about tying some of these together.
The pit fighters have a chipped coffee mug and they're gonna use it to get rich off of the biker gang. I don't see how this is complicated for
It's
you,
not
Joseph.
Mad Libs. We're supposed to be constructing something that makes sense.
No, they were put in the pit because of the bikers, and now they're trying to get their due money for it.
Get rich.
Maybe the bikers are using the pit fighters to or there's betting on the pit fighters and they're gonna get rich that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's not worse than the binoculars that can see dead.
That barely got working.
I'm doing my best to stay unattached to any of these ideas. They can just throw together in a big cloud of fun and randomness.
Right. We do need a narrative thread. That would be nice. All right, well, it's Tony's turn, so I get the wild die.
Oh, it's Tony's turn. See, I was expecting
I didn't know that.
Not only do I cheat, I expect other people to
I didn't know that.
need to go.
So I have to pick a sentimental object, or I have to pick the need. No, we already got the need. What other one only has one die?
Past
The
relationship.
Past relationship
All right.
or sentimental object.
Fought over same man, woman, I owe you my life, or a box of teeth, a chipped coffee mug with the words world's best dad.
I think as far as pit fighters go, the whole I owe you my life probably makes the most sense.
I like that.
Okay.
So I'll go with that, if we have a 6.
That's the past or sentimental?
The past.
That's the past. That means Joseph is free to pick the mangy dog.
Alright. The mangy dog?
Mangy.
Alright, what's the name of our...
However you say that. No, you can pick whatever you want to. I'm
well aware of that, unless you steal my turn.
I'm just really hoping that you pick the Manji Doge.
It's not gonna be the mangy dog. Doge. This has got to tie everything together.
Uh-oh.
Alright, there's a creased postcard, which could be calling someone in who hasn't been in the picture in a while to the town.
Well, it is sentimental. It seems like the kind of thing you'd carry around with you.
Yeah. Like she or he has been out of the picture for a while, but is, returning to town because of this postcard. The Bible certainly has a lot of suggestive things.
Yes, it does. I've read it. There's quite a few suggestive things.
I don't like a box of teeth. I don't like the coffee mug. The baby shoes...
There is always a mangy dog, Joseph.
We're not going to have the baby shoes because you guys are terrified of romance.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that's where babies come from? They tried to tell me that earlier and I didn't believe them.
A creased postcard with a picture of a waterfall, cherry red lettering proclaiming "Welcome to Freedom Falls."
That cherry red lettering is super important. Oh, cheery. I'm sorry.
Oh, is it?
Cherry red. It's just regular red. But it's very cheery.
All right.
We have former slaves. Or do we have former slaves? I don't think we do, actually.
Where the hell did you get that from?
There is former slaves in the
Great!
relationship.
We have pit fighters.
Yeah, they're slaves. They're former slaves.
The past, I owe you my life. And Stalker and Crush. Alright, so we have two pit fighters. One
Obviously,
has a
me and Tony have the Stalker and Crush relationship. I've always had a crush on Tony.
Alright, that's fair enough.
How could you not?
You have that sexy ASMR voice, Tony.
What ties into that?
I think the Silverlight Cinema ties in either that or the postcard. Definitely not the to get rich. I mean, both of those. The cinema is a location where you could fixate, and then the postcard might be something that you're just holding on to.
I think postcard and I owe you my life go together. He's just got out of something and has gotten his freedom. He was in some other sort of rundown tenement civilization, and he gets his freedom, and he's coming back to repay his life debt with this picture of Freedom Falls, so he knows because he knows that's where to find the guy that saved his life. The guy that saved his life by joining the pit fighters.
And took his place?
Or spared him in the fight or something.
Well, the spared him in the fight, and then he was disgraced or something?
We'll have to flesh that out. What would happen?
Because we got to figure out why he's away and why
he spared him in a fight to cheat the Mad Hawk's motorcycle.
We can't finish the story already.
And we're done. Hope you enjoyed listening to Fiasco.
Like and subscribe.
We'll be back in a month with another one.
All those dice, don't pay attention to those. Alright, so Stalker definitely is going to get the Silverlight then. If you're going to give him the I owe you my life with the postcard.
These two go together.
So the Stalker's the one who had his life saved, and that's why he's obsessed.
So that would then go up here?
Those are two relationships, though. I owe you my life can't be between two people.
That's true.
That's sort of good.
I feel like the I owe you my life is between me and Joseph.
So that goes down here. We like this postcard tied into that. I'm coming back to Freedom Falls.
I'm okay with it, yeah. I could see the I owe you my life being with the cheating to get rich. Like
That's true,
maybe
too.
the person who has his life owed, or is owed the life, like says, okay, we're gonna help me cheat these guys.
Yeah, because you let me out of the pit fight somehow. We don't quite know how we rigged that. And then I guess the motorcycle gang can be running the pit fights, and we're gonna.
The only thing is the Pit Fighters doesn't work at all with the card.
You're the pit. Well, we can make you the pit fighters, and Tony and I the crush.
Okay.
Tony could be in the gang, and you could be
I'm
one of
saying,
the pit fighters.
how does the Pit Fighters work together with the sentimental postcard?
No, the pit fighters I'm saying swap that out for the cinema. That's where they're running the pit fights.
I like that.
They got chairs and everything.
And then if we put
I really like that, actually. Yeah.
the Stalker and Crush, Tony.
I always felt like it kind of would work best with the waterfall picture, but
Okay, so Tony can be crushing on me?
This is gonna get creepy. It's the only way I can punish you for putting romance in this story.
This is the best thing ever. What are you talking about? So Tony's holding the postcard because he knows I'll come back for you, Al?
okay.
Does that make sense? Part of that is we're going to get our revenge on the...
That doesn't make any sense, Joseph. Really, it doesn't. What are you saying? He's holding on to a postcard so you'll come back to get me?
I thought I would be like walking back into the town because I found the postcard from you, and it's like the last place I can check that I have any link to.
Oh, okay. I don't have the postcard at all, but I'm also wandering into town because I'm trying to free Albert. That works.
I'm the local dick sheriff. In jail. Also, one of you is black and I hate you for it.
That's one of these binoculars. Alright, we don't need to reference the first one every time. Every
Like our
pause.
True Detective episodes.
Tony, would it help you to be comfortable if I was a woman?
I think that I can handle either way. It's just going to be a little bit weird.
Okay, so who owes who their lives, Joseph?
You saved my life in a pit fight.
So you owe me your life,
Yes.
and me and Tony are pit fighters together, and you and Tony are stalkers.
Tony could be in the gang running the pit fights.
Okay. But you are Stalker and Crush.
You're
Yeah, I
together.
could just be like obsessed with the fighter.
It's possible.
I'm willing to take, like, if you want to do like a more loosely based, sort of, like not literally interpreting that as romance, I'm okay with that.
Nope. Tony's the queen.
I like how everybody just assumes I'm the stalker.
Well,
Alright.
because it doesn't make... Oh, wait, no, Tony's wandering into town with his postcard because it's the last place to find me, right?
We might have to adjust that if I'm like head of the pit fights.
Yeah, I guess you maybe aren't... Do you want to be head of the pit fights?
It kind of makes sense for the narrative, but I'm not.
In that
Then
case...
you guys would be trying to like trick me out of money for the whole get rich thing, or I
Yeah.
would be trying to like steal from it, and I'd be like the inside man.
I like you being the dupe. And you could know because you're aware of the relationship between me and Al. Al, like... Again, we don't quite know what happened in the pit fight, but he saved me somehow and got me out. So I owe him his life.
I have a name now, by the way.
What is your name?
I'm Johnny Shakespeare.
Johnny Shakespeare saved my life. And you were like, if you want to be in charge of the pit fights, the way we could play it is you found that postcard. Wait, that wouldn't work, would it? You saw him give me the postcard? So you know I'll be coming back for him? And so you stick around him because you were hoping I'll return? Or we remove you from the pit fights and you're wandering into town. And I could be...
It could be like a mobile pit fight organization going WWE from town to town.
Well, and just because our work relationship is pit fighters doesn't mean we're both pit fighters necessarily.
No, we were trying to make Tony the part of the gang. There's one angle.
Well, you could be managing the pit fighters.
But are the
right?
pit fighters not related to the gang?
Well, the gang isn't pit fighters. Like, the pit fighters are people that they own and make money off of. They charge admission to the Silverlight Cinema.
Okay, yes, we're agreed there. The question is, where's this postcard? I guess the postcard doesn't have to come in yet. but it's got to be part of Tony and mine relationship.
I think that, okay, so he's crushing on you, right, Joseph?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that maybe you gave him the postcard at some point, and he just kept it for all this time. And like, I mean, he is a stalker.
Yeah, not expecting to see you again, and
it's
then
like
all
a
of a sudden
token
we're
or
like
something.
there, and I start following you around.
So he's had this in his pocket, like, in a like little Ziploc baggie or something, kind of taking it out to look at it every day.
I could be the stalker, too, I'm just realizing.
Yep,
Yeah.
you could.
You want to do it that way?
We could definitely try it. That would make me a pit fighter.
Or in the gang still. But, you know,
right.
love wants what it wants, Tony. I'm still trying to free my friend, but unfortunately I'm also in love with the guy running the pit fights for the gang.
Yeah, I was figuring my name would be like Mike Tire Iron something.
Mike Tire Iron something. I could be
Nickname
metal,
Tire
not
Iron.
wood. Just fall out. Good God, am I gonna be a girl?
You are a queen.
Yeah, that was a bad play on words. When I first brought it out. Alright.
And you owe me your life.
I do. Maybe I was like, yeah. Okay. No one knew I was a woman in the Pit Fighters gang.
Is that why you have a crush on him? Like, he didn't realize you were a girl? And you've, like, always wanted to tell him?
Yes, that's how women work, Al. If you mistake them for men, they just fall head over heels for you.
Everybody mistook her for a man, but I'm saying she was into him, and she couldn't say it because, you know,
It's fair enough.
they weren't down with that in that particular area of the Fallout universe.
Sounds good. So I'll be... What's an androgynous name that I could be?
Alex.
Well, you didn't even pause on that. Alright, Alex. Fairmont.
Are you, so, okay, does he recognize you?
You know, that's all sounds like story.
Okay, that all sounds good. Well, I think that's all of our setup then.
That's gonna be interesting.
I'm fascinated to see where this goes.
What's your names again? Johnny Shakespeare. Johnny Shakespeare.
Rock,
doesn't have a name.
Tire Iron. Let's see. Pittman.
The Pitman's name is Pitman?
Pittman?
Yep.
Oh, Brock Pittman. Okay.
And he
That
became
sounds
a
like somebody
Pitman.
from, like from Unreal Tournament. Brock Pittman.
What are the odds? He didn't become a waiter or a actor. He became a pitman. It's like Captain Hook becoming a captain.
Well, I assume
hook.
like the Shakespeare connection was like people just kind of have a vague recollection of stuff from before the fall or whatever.
Well, that's interesting.
And so, like, my idea with Shakespeare was that, like, they've heard of Shakespeare, kind of, but, like, they have no idea. So it's just sort of a name that kind of passed into parlance where he's like, yeah, Johnny
Yeah, I
Shakespeare.
figure people are just picking names at this point. They're not really rolling with birth certificates and stuff, so he might have changed his name to Pittman.
That's not bad. I'll take that. I like Fairmont, too, because I'm actually a chick, and I don't want some stupid, grisly-sounding name.
You had to have had, like, some sort of crazy name, like The Razor.
All right, guys. That's it for one, I think. Thanks for watching.
You just talk over that!
What?
Don't
You
even
said
throw
it was
out a whole nickname angle for me, and you're like, alright, we're done!
You said you wanted Fairmont because it sounded like a girly thing.
Yeah, we'll get to the nickname. You'll pay for that.
We already talked about Alex. Was there more to that?
Tony literally just said, what if you had like an interesting nickname that was also sort of... Because everyone else gets funny nicknames from the past, and then you...
I don't have a funny nickname. Tony is literally the only person in this with a nickname.
Your last name is your nickname. Or your... whatever you want to call it, not nickname
Your
specific.
nickname is just The Literate.
Right.
John, who can write most of his letters pretty well, Shakespeare.
Pretty good.
All right, you guys, like, subscribe. Join us for the rest of the
You
Fiasco
want to do this, Tony?
coming out weekly.
Somebody might interrupt you.
What's up?
Yes, check back later. We'll do more.
Like and subscribe.
Bye, guys.
Bye.